Good morning everyone, and thank you for joining me in today's daily market review. It's the 10th of February 2021 and this is Mohammed Yaoud, Head of Market Research at CJC Markets in the MENA region. Let's have another quick look on the charts to know what we are expecting throughout the day, so please stay tuned. Welcome back everyone, and starting our day by the daily the dollar index on the 4-hour time frame. We can see that the break below this level that we highlighted yesterday was 90.70. That was a brilliant move to the downside, and right now we are basically bearish on the dollar index to target those levels at around 90.11. However, during the day we might have any corrections to the upside, and this is totally expected. So on the medium term we are bearish. However, on the short term we need the dollar index to hold its trading below the key level, which is 90.67. so as long as we're trading below this level 90.67, we are bearish on the dollar index to target 90.11 throughout the day. Let's have another look on the euro dollar, which on the opposite side brilliantly moved to the upside. We have managed to successfully break above this important level, which is 1.21. We did have a retest and we are moving to the upside. Again, we are still bullish on the euro USD as long as we are trading above this key level of 1.2108 roughly, or we're talking about this zone. Any retest to this level, it's totally fine and totally accepted and expected. However, we need to make sure that we are holding the trading above this level just to negate any false breakout scenario. So we might have a retest, that's fine. However, we need to stay with the trading above 1.21 level to confirm or to extend our bullishness on the euro USD. Regarding the pound dollar, it was brilliant yesterday. We had a retest to this level after breaking out from it. We had a confirmed break, close, one full candle to close above this level, and a retest which was brilliant, and we had it upwards of around 65 pips north. Basically we're having some negative divergence here, so again we are expecting some retracements or pullbacks during the day, and that's totally fine. However, we need to make sure that we are holding our trading above this level of 1.3760, again just to make sure that we are bullish on the long term. So as long as we are trading above this, we are bullish. We might expect some throwbacks, but we need to hold our levels above this key level of 1.3760 on the pound versus the US dollar. The dollar yen, followed by the weakness on the US dollar index, we had a brilliant move to the downside, and we have got our first target, which was around 104.60, and at the moment it's just moving sideways, it's doing nothing. However, in order to support another move to the downside, we need to hold our trading below this important level, which is 104.92 roughly. As long as we are below this level, let me delete the level 4 yesterday, we might have another pullback to the upside. That's totally fine. However, as long as we are trading below 104.92, we are still bearish to reach the zone of 104.16 on the dollar versus the Japanese yen. Let's have a look on the gold trading, which basically is doing nothing at the moment. Bearing in mind that we mentioned yesterday that this level is key. It's a very important level on gold trading because we're having a strong resistance here at around 1850. However, adding also to the resistance at 1850, we're still having this downward trend, which is a strong resistance. We tried to test this yesterday. We had a brilliant move to the downside on the 4-hour time frame. The move was around 430 pips only in 4 hours. We are trying to to reverse the action one more time and try to retest this zone. So on the lower time frame, we're still having some sort of sideways move. So whenever we break this level that we have created yesterday here, any break below 1832 should be bearish on the gold trading on the medium term, because we are trying to create a top formation that was a higher high. This one was higher than this high. We are trying even to make a high at this exact level. So we are expecting a decline from here. We are expecting something like this on the gold trading throughout the day. However, in order to confirm this bearish scenario, we need a confirmed break below 1832 just to be 100% sure that we are on the right side of the market. Regarding the US oil, we are still going upward in a brilliant move. Right now it's trying to consolidate in a wide range or in a sideways move. We have this levels that are that's the key levels that we are having on the crude oil. It's around by maximum 58.59 to the upside and 57.25 to the downside. What we can do is basically we can trade inside this trading range. We are having a margin of roughly 135 pips. That's a brilliant one. So you have two bottoms and two highs. If prices retraced during the day to this level, we will be bullish on the US crude oil during the day. Or if we had another move to the upside to this important resistance, we will be bearish on the US crude oil during the day. However, please bear in mind that today we are expecting the US crude oil inventories, which is expected to be a little bit negative number or negative figure from the previous one. So my personal advice is we need to wait and see what will happen with those numbers, so we will be on the right side of the market. And the last thing that we're having today is the Dow Jones moving, the Dow Jones index, and basically we're still moving in an upward trend. We are still able to create new higher highs. The last one was during the Asian session. That was around 31,482 points on the US Dow Jones. What we are expecting today is we are expecting through the day we might have a sideways move between those two levels, 31,353 to the downside and 31,482 to the upside. Any break below this zone, below 31,353, we will be bearish on the Dow Jones. Again, any break above 31,482, we will be able to create new higher highs and will be able to continue our bullish scenario on the US Dow Jones with extending more gains to the upside. However, we must note that we are having some negative divergences here. The last high or the last new all-time highs were basically on a weaker momentum, so we are expecting a retrace from here to the zone, which is 31,350 roughly, and then we'll be able to monitor the market. Is it able to give us some bullish price action from here, or will it be breaking to the downside, and then we will be bearish on the US Dow Jones. So that was all for today's video. Thank you very much for following me up on the daily market review. Once again, that was Mohamed Yaoud, Head of Market Research at CJC Markets. Thank you for watching and please stay safe.
CJC Markets is a leading global financial institution that has granted a derivatives issuer license issued by the Financial Markets Authority New Zealand. CJC Markets has a wide range of products, latest technology platform, and eminent customer service. CJC Markets offers superior execution, competitive spreads, and low transaction costs. CJC Markets. Smart trading. Smart